Your labs look fine. That might be the most dangerous compliment in modern medicine, because in 2026, a lot of people have fine labs, while their true measure of metabolic health are telling another story. So today, we're doing something different. This is a countdown 10 to 1 of the top signs you're metabolically healthy. And I'm not just going to list them. I'm going to explain why they matter mechanistically, so you understand what your body is doing behind the scenes. And stay with me to the end, because the number one sign is not what most people think. And it's the one that in my clinic predicts the most trouble when it starts moving in the wrong direction. By the end of this video, you'll be able to self-audit your metabolic health in about 2 minutes, using a mix of classic markers and real-world signs most doctors never talk about. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Dr. Tony Hampton, board-certified family and obesity medicine doc with a master's in nutrition and functional medicine. Now comment below, on a scale from 1 to 10, how metabolically healthy do you feel right now? Not what your lab said last year, how you feel in your real life. A lot of people focus on blood sugar as the marker, but blood sugar can look normal for years while metabolic dysfunction is building underneath. So I'm going to show you the signs that catch problems early and the signs that tell you you're actually doing well. All right, let's count them down. Number 10, you don't get hangry. You get normal hungry. If your hunger feels like a polite email instead of a hostage note, that's a good sign. Mechanistically, your insulin is chronically high. Your body struggles to access stored body fat. So even if you have plenty of fat stored, your brain acts like you're in an emergency. That's when you get that sudden, urgent, irrational hunger, especially for carbs. Metabolic health means your body can switch fuels. You can use glucose when it's there, and you can use fat when it's not. That flexibility is one of the most underrated signs you're doing well. Number 9, your energy is steady. No 2:30 p.m. crash. If you're not doing the afternoon faceplant into your keyboard, your metabolism may be behaving. A lot of energy crashes come from the roller coaster. Glucose spike, insulin spike, then a dip that your body has to rescue with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. That rescue might keep you functional, but it doesn't feel good, and it often drives cravings. When your metabolism is healthier, your mitochondria are more efficient at generating energy from available fuel. Your energy curve looks calmer, and you don't need constant refueling. Number 8, you sleep deeper, and you're not waking up at 3 a.m. starving. If you're waking up in the middle of the night and thinking about toast like it's your soulmate, that's a clue. When glucose drops too low overnight, the body releases adrenaline and cortisol to bring it back up. Congratulations! You're awake. Better metabolic health often means more stable overnight fuel availability, especially when your body can tap into fat stores without panic. Sleep is not just rest, it's metabolic repair time. If sleep is fragile, metabolism usually is too. Number 7, your blood pressure is normal, and not just because you were calm for 30 seconds. Blood pressure is not just about salt. That's an oversimplified headline. Insulin resistance can increase blood pressure through multiple pathways. It can increase kidney sodium retention, increase sympathetic nervous system tone, and impair nitric oxide signaling, the chemical that helps blood vessels relax. So when blood pressure normalizes, it can reflect improved vascular function, improved insulin sensitivity, and reduced stress physiology. That's a meaningful win, not just a number. Number 6. Your triglycerides are low. Triglycerides are one of my favorite truth-teller markers. High triglycerides often mean the liver is packaging and exporting excess energy, commonly driven by carbohydrate overload and insulin resistance. When insulin stays high, the liver is pushed toward converting extra carbs into fat, then shipping it out as triglycerides. Low triglycerides usually suggest a calmer metabolic environment. Less liver fat production, better insulin signaling, and less lipid traffic in the bloodstream. In plain language, your liver isn't running a 24/7 fat shipping warehouse. Number 5, your HDL is solid, especially alongside low triglycerides. HDL is often called good cholesterol, but the deeper point is what it represents. In metabolic dysfunction, triglycerides tend to rise and HDL tends to fall. because of how lipids get exchanged between particles. The result is often a more atherogenic pattern, more small, dense LDL and less helpful HDL activity. A solid HDL, particularly when triglycerides are low, often reflect better metabolic context, less inflammation, and healthier lipid transport dynamics. Here's an important nuance. It's not that high HDL fixes everything. It's that high HDL in the right metabolic setting is a reassuring sign. Number 4, your fasting glucose and A1C are normal, and your post-meal spikes aren't dramatic. A1C is useful, but it's an average, and averages can hide chaos. 2 people can have the same A1C. One is stable, the other is swinging high and low like a toddler who just ate some junk food. Metabolic health means you can handle meals without needing an excessive insulin response. It means your muscles can absorb glucose, your liver isn't dumping extra glucose, and your pancreas isn't doing overtime to keep your numbers within range. Number 3, your fasting insulin is low normal, or your HOMA-IR looks good. This is where I wish more people would look. Blood sugar can stay normal while insulin climbs for years. That's compensation. That's the body working harder to keep glucose in range. When fasting insulin is reasonable, it suggests your body isn't fighting itself every day. It suggests you don't need a huge insulin budget just to maintain normal glucose. If glucose is the tip of the iceberg, insulin is the part under the water that can sink the ship. Number 2, your liver looks metabolically calm. This is the quiet powerhouse marker. Fatty liver is tightly connected to insulin resistance, elevated triglycerides, and glucose dysregulation. The liver is a metabolic command center. It regulates glucose output, builds and exports lipids, processes fructose, manages inflammation signs, and more. When liver markers look good, especially ALT in context, and you're not showing signs of fatty liver physiology, it usually means you're not dealing with the metabolic traffic jam that drives so many downstream problems. If metabolism is a movie, the liver is the director. And some people's director is sleep deprived and fueled by fruit punch. And finally, number 1, your waist circumference is in the healthy range, or your waist to height ratio is strong. This is my number 1 for a reason, because your waist is not just about aesthetics. It's a window into visceral fat, the kind of fat that behaves like an endocrine organ. Visceral fat is more metabolically active and often more inflammatory. It's strongly associated with insulin resistance, fatty liver, abnormal lipids, and higher cardiometabolic risk. And here's the part many people don't realize. The scale can lie, but your waist usually doesn't. You can lose weight and still keep visceral fat. You can gain muscle and your weight goes up while your health improves. Waist circumference, especially tracked over time, often reflects what's happening metabolically more accurately than the bathroom scale. A simple guideline many people like is waist to height ratio. If your waist is creeping up relative to your height, your metabolic risk is usually creeping up too. So yes, waist circumference earns the top spot. Now, quick reality check. This isn't about perfection. This is about direction. If you're at a 3 out of 10 today, that's not a sentence. That's a starting line. And if you're thinking, okay, how do I improve these markers? I'm going to keep this short, because today was about the science, not a full treatment plan. But clinically, one of the most reliable strategies I see for improving these markers is lowering the insulin burden, which is why approaches like low carb, keto, and carnivore can be so effective for many people. They help stabilize glucose, reduce insulin levels, and allow the body to access fat fuel again. So here's your assignment. Comment below with 2 things. Number 1, which number on the list surprised you the most? And number 2, and which sign do you want to improve first? Because in 2026, we're not aiming for labs look fine. We're aiming for you to feel strong, for your body to run smoothly, and for your metabolism to stop acting like it needs a motivational speaker just to make it through Tuesday. Thank you for coming to this video, and I'll see you in the next one.